Good morning everyone, welcome to another video. This isn't actually my introduction, it's just on one of my videos I've done this area. I called it the bus stop mess. So I'm just walking to the canal about 2¼ miles from my home, and this is about 3/4 of the way here. So I wanted to show you how it now looks. It's not too bad actually. The bus stop itself looks horrific. Obviously someone's given up with Man United. I don't blame them. So yeah, just thought I'd show you, because I'm showing myself while I'm at it. So I might give that a tidy up today, I might, but for now I'm just walking down. I've picked up nearly 2 bags on the way down, past my pile from yesterday. Well, for me it was yesterday, for you it'll be about a week, but I'll get down to the canal, make a proper introduction. That was just for curiosity, so see you in a little while. Hello everyone. So after that introduction at the bus stop there, I might go back and do that actually. I've walked probably about another 3/4 of a mile and I'm at the canal bridge. So it's quite a narrow bridge, as you can see. I've done 5 bags so far coming here, and a couple of umbrellas are buried in that crap. There's a road here I walk down, it's horrific. I think it'd make a video on its own. It's 1/2 mile down, 1/2 mile back up again. It's called Wentworth Drive. I reckon on my own, if I come there one Sunday morning, I'll probably get 40 bags of rubbish off it. I might do it, but that's for another video. Today I'm going to head along the canal just behind me, make my way towards home, see what I get. This is a notorious spot. I said before, 4 of us got 135 bags. So yeah, I don't know what I'm letting myself in for today. I've got bugger all else to do for the rest of the day, so let's see what we get. And thank you for joining me, welcome along, and let's get to work. It's this road that runs adjacent to it, which is usually part of the litter pick when I know when Lager Keg come down here and hold their events. They also do this road, but there's usually sort of 10 or 12 of them, so I've not got that luxury today. I'm just going to concentrate on the canal rather than the road itself. So morning. Not bad, mate. Yourself? I'm sure we'll get an interesting amount. Yeah, the roadway here, basically the canal's like a sandwich between 2 roads. You've got this roadway here that runs adjacent to it. It's already filthy, I can see it up there. I'll show you quickly. I'm not going to do it though. As you can see there, it's hideous. So I really want to concentrate just on the canal. I've got a long walk home from here, and then there are the houses. That's their back gardens that back onto the canal, and that's the road I was talking about. That was horrendous. Walking down there was just horrendous. I was gobsmacked. See, so this is what you're up against straight away. You're up against this sort of fly tipping. Look, I might be better off going, that's just building rubble. Look, I might be better off coming round and actually throwing this here so it is seen. Come on, Joe. Whatever falls out, falls out. It's going to become part of the canal. Oh, bloody hell, they're heavy. The walk down here, I'm sweating, although it's not that warm. Come on, Jerry, get in there. Although it's not that warm, it's not that cold either. So I'm sweating. Do you know what I think might be best? Is to actually do this. Take a picture, and they might just pick it up. Although I don't want to be distracted by this, I think for the point of getting the bags picked up, just this one off, I'll do it. But yeah, it's horrific, this area. So starting from the bus stop where I sort of done my, call it my intro for the intro, the best way to call it. I thought that bus stop might be worse actually, but yeah, from that bus stop then I walked down that road. I couldn't believe it. I was absolutely gobsmacked. It takes a lot to shut me up. But I'll show you just quickly. I'm only going to do this bit. As I said, I might as well try and swim the Atlantic Ocean with my hands and feet tied together. It'd probably be easier than attempting this road. Honestly, I've just had a look. Look at that. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Rubbish strewn along there, mattresses and everything. I've got a lady I can report it to, but I'm sure the council are aware. They've probably given up with it, truth be known. This is the residents. This is how they want to live. They want to treat their own area like this. Happy to live in it. How sad, eh? No pride. No pride. Absolutely none. Happy to live in shit. Oh, stick to the canal, Gerard. Stick to the canal. I'll dump this bag, guys, take a picture, and then I've done my bit for the road, and then I'll get back to the canal. Oh, so far not too bad at all. Put another fresh bag on just to I think maybe this has been litter picked recently. Maybe Lager Can have actually done the canal, because it's not too bad at all at the moment. We're saying that we do have a long walk home, so I dread to think what's in the water. I dread to think what's in there. Oh dear. Everything's safe. Everything's saturated. Every time I go in here, I'm getting sprayed in the face with water. But yeah, look. Don't know if you can. I'll see if I can get up here without falling tits up. Look, fly tips, building fly tips, waste, mattresses, more rubbish. Then beyond that, there's loads of bags I could see when I was up there. It's just, this ain't litter picking. This is industrial waste. And the shame about it is, if you've got 30 people to come here and clean it all, within a couple of weeks it looked like that again. That's the shame of it. I'll concentrate on the canal. We've had some heavy rain the last 2 weeks as well. Really heavy. So and some more heavy rain overnight. I know up in the north of England, a lot of places have been flooded out. The rivers have burst their banks. And you know what I am going to do then? Just them little bags. Just for the fact that I'm that sort of guy. I know I moan a lot, but I'm actually quite a nice guy. I have reason to moan, don't I? This is just... This is just crazy. Absolute crazy. So I've got 5 bags coming down here. I think the streets are worse than the canal at the moment. in this area, which is surprising me. As I said, we have had litter picks along here that have been mind-boggling. No, it's all just food, look, all just whatever. Someone's had a takeaway, just thrown the packaging on the floor. See if I can get that one, mate. Come on, George, you can do it. Oh, that's heavy. Right, that's enough of that distraction. Let's get back on the canal. So I'm not sure what to do walking home now. The canal isn't as bad as I thought, so I might go back and just tidy up that bus stop if the canal's not too bad. I've got to be honest, I was expecting it to be a lot worse. I'm nearly halfway along the section I want to do. Last time I'd done this, a couple of years ago, as I said, it is a couple of miles away. My mate Pazza dropped me near where I done my introduction with those blue bags. He dropped me in the car, and so I just walked back. But today I've walked here to start with. I've had a good walk. Lucky I had a few bits of toast. Otherwise I'd be struggling. But yeah, Paz dropped me up here and it was pretty horrific. I think I got about 30 bags along this section. That might have actually been before I got the 125. I know it's been a fair while. I just don't come this way. I've got the canal up by me when I do it, and that's bad enough with all the drinkers. You've seen my video, The Sting. You're seeing that I had to leave stuff in the bushes because I just couldn't get to it. I'm going back up there in a few weeks. But that road, yeah, on the other side of this, I think I'll put that on the list. Look, look, see, look, someone's been here, look, that's why. Look, lager can have been here. Obviously, this is why it ain't too bad. It was Sunday yesterday. For me yesterday, I done that last video, the one you saw last. The one where I'm on the roundabout. I think I've called it, the magic roundabout or the tragic roundabout, one or the other. Uploaded it onto YouTube last night and just put a date on it to release it. But that's evidence that lager can have been along here. So that explains why I'm not getting anywhere near as much as I thought. But we'll keep going. Every bit I pick up is something from the canal. Let's get that out. In the 1990s, I used to come fishing down this stretch of the canal. I remember when the Rugby World Cup was on. It must have been, I think it was 1995. There was a New Zealand player called Jonah Lomu, who basically, he was like a rugby sensation, and they played South Africa in the final. A friend of mine said, he's a South African, and he said they'll double up on Jonah Lomu and really hit him hard in the final. He said, trust me, South Africa will win. New Zealand were the overwhelming favourites. They had just absolutely steamrolled everyone on their way to the final. I think they beat England in the semi-final. Not a huge rugby fan, but I remember Lomu just went through the England team like they weren't there on some occasion. Anyway, but in the final, South Africa really attacked him, decided to keep him out of the game, and they got a good chance of winning, and they did. They kept him out of the game. And as I said, the reason I'm bringing that up, the reason I'm bringing that up is because I listened to it on a little transistor radio. This was long before phones were a pipe dream, and I just sat along here about another 50 yards up on my little chair with a little float rod, catching some roach and some perch and whatnot. Come on, George, you can get that. Ow, 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 ow. I only got stung about 8 times there, but I got it. So yeah, it was a lovely day, and I just remember it well. It's something you remember well. Like when I got my my green card. I picked it up from the US Embassy in London. I remember coming out of the US Embassy and there was a presenter on TV in this country called Jill Dando, and she'd been shot dead at a house in Fulham. And just remember coming out of the US Embassy and picked up my green card, and it was like, Jill Dando murdered, Jill Dando murdered. How they used to sell the papers. Can I get that, or am I going in the drink? I can get that one. I can't get that one, it's just a bit too far out. Look, this is the shame of it, look. I need my big boy just to reach that and pull it out. I don't think I can get it, or have an attempt. I'm a foot and a half short. Never mind. You do what you do, ultimately. I can do what I do. So, but yeah, going back to, so certain things you just remember, don't you? You know, when Diana died, I was probably the last person in the world to find out about it. So, but that one, Jill Dando, yeah, as I said, I just remember coming out the US Embassy, and that was the guy who was selling the papers, and Jill Dando murdered. I was like, wow. Right. Anyway. So far, guys, this is unheard of. I've not even really got 2 bags, and I've walked from one bridge to the other, which is 1,000 meters, more or less. I'm sure here it will thicken up a bit, but I'm quite surprised. Look, is that in the canal as well? Sort of donut does that, look. Oh, come on. Oh, cobblers. Made it worse. I don't like making things worse, but what can I do? Nope, I can't get that either. You know, it's thickened up now, guys. Really thickened up. I spoke too soon, didn't I? Look at this. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will go the other side of the bridge and drop this off if I can. And leave that there for the moment. And I'll pick up a few more bits. Look, all this dumped, look. I think what I'll do is I'll go up to the other side of the bridge. I mean, this ain't litter, this is just crazy. This is just nuts, look at it. I'll come back to it and have a bit of a tidy up. So that bus stop, which is on my bus stop video, is just basically the other side of that building. And there's not much on this canal, so once I've gone back and picked up some of that wood, which I'll do off camera, I think what I'll do is make my way home. I might join the canal. If you can see in the distance, there's like that white building. That's where the bypass starts up there again. So I could walk on the streets and then come and meet the canal again. So let me empty these and I'll go and get a few bits of that rubbish there. Oh, look, look. No wonder it's so clean, look. The pennies dropped. Lager can have been here. Look, there's their bags. I'll add my bags to their bags, and I'll get some of that crap as well, and I'll see you in a minute, guys. Hello again. I'm blowing because I've just done 6 journeys up and down to get all this stuff. A lot of it's heavy, so these 2 are my bags that I've got along the canal. Then I had the 5 at the beginning. I've got all this mess out. That's really heavy, and I managed to get the paint pot out. It's full of paint, so I'm really pleased I got that out. I didn't want all that paint going in the canal. So obviously they're lager cans bags, and since I've not been recording, I've spoke to the lady at Lager Can, and they said they've done the canal all the way up. So my plan to do it has gone tits up, should we say. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and do the bus stop then, which wasn't part of the plan, but I think I could probably do that pretty quickly, so it's not too bad. So let's walk around there and do it, and pick up a little bit as well in between. We have to abandon the mission for the canal as such. Look at all this in here, look. Look at all this, look. Look at all this in here, look. Now this is the car park of the pub, so ultimately it's their responsibility. I mean, if I owned that pub, I'd just spend a day cutting all that vegetation back, and then just get myself a skip, cut it all back. But as you say, I'll be judging them by my standards, so that's just pointless. So yeah, let's improvise a little bit then today, guys. I'll get some of this if I can reach. I might as well. It'll give me something to do. Heavy though. This is my last blue bag. See if I can get that bottle. That's my last blue bag already. I had a roll of them, half a roll anyway. I wouldn't mind half a bacon roll at the moment. So I had half a roll and I've used them up. Then I checked to see if I had some of the orange bags, which I used on my last video, and I've run out of them as well, so never mind. Let's go and do the bus stop. Let's go and do this while I'm at it. Do something worthy. Run for your life, run for your life. I might as well just do a bit of this as I'm walking their way. Look at it. Absolutely terrible. Look at it. Disgusting. Filth. I've not really come here to say to do this. I mean, this is a litter pick on its own, isn't it? The whole area's absolutely... There must be a good 200 bags of rubbish just from one bridge to the next bridge, just in the street. The canal's clean and the streets are filthy. Look at it. I mean, surely the council are responsible for this. I mean, this is crazy. Look at it. This is madness. I'll pick some of it up. I mean, what's up with them? What is up with these blocks? You can't tell me that they're actually happy to live in this. Surely no one could be happy to live in that. Look at it. Oh my God. It's thick all the way through. Is it some sort of no man's land or something that the council are like, well, not my job? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, there's bags in there. You'd need an event just to clean that car park behind me and this bit here. You'd need an event with 10 people to do this. Absolutely madness. Anyway, look at it. It just goes on and on and on. I'm absolutely dumbstruck. What the hell is going on? This ain't homeless. This is residents dumping their crap here. Look. I'll just dump it here. That'll do. I don't know what to say, guys. I really don't. These are a lot to make me speechless, but I'm almost speechless. I'm almost speechless. I'll put that there. I'll take it over the road. That'll do. I'm just wasting my time with that for the moment. let's get up to the bus stop, what we're here to do now. And we'll give that a tidy. I'll meet you around there, guys. I'll meet you around there. Well, I found a couple of orange bags when I had a look. First time I've ever had that. Hillingdon bag, a Hounslow bag and an Ealing bag, all on the same litter pick. So that's the best place for a Man United top. Yeah, put it in the bin. Sorry to all the Man United fans. You know you're not liked. Let's just tidy this up then. So I'm still absolutely gobsmacked from that over on that bridge. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. I'm gonna arrange for a litter pick here, but I don't know if it's Ealing or Hounslow's lot to do it with. I'll speak to them both, I think. Someone was in an emergency to get changed. Look, just get changed at the bus stop. Look, get changed. So anyway, we've done that bit. I knew that wouldn't take long. Let's just go in and do this again. As I said, it wasn't part of the video, but it's not going to take me long. And I ain't even got to worry about it again for months. It was about 4 months since I was here. 3.5 months. Let's do my film review while I'm here, guys, because oh, I'm stuck on something. All right, okay, a route. Let's do my film review, guys, while I'm here. So I watched the film last week. I wasn't going to watch it, but didn't have much to do after I'd been out litter picking, and I think I might have told you I had a day in front of the TV. Oh yeah, I didn't go litter picking, that was it. It was one of the rare days I have off. I was absolutely chucking it down. Had about 14 hours in front of the telly. So I watched a film called Wonka. We'll put up the icon for it. Wonka. So I was under the illusion it was a musical all the way through. I was like, don't think I fancy that, but it's not. There's songs in it, and I thought, all right, I'll watch it. Do you know what? I really enjoyed it. Brought out the child in me. It was fun and light-hearted. It was like, you know, the pantomime villain stuff. Oh no, it isn't. Oh yes, it is. So I watched that last week, and I just enjoyed it. There's quite a cast of well-known British actors in it, which I didn't know, and yeah, just light-hearted villain stuff. If I give you a comparison, 101 Dalmatians that came out with the American lady, I forget her name now, but she played the villain, didn't she? Cloella something in 101 Dalmatians, and it's a bit like that. It has sort of the pantomime villain, shall we say, in it. So I watched it, I enjoyed it. It's a good film, good to watch with the children and just have a few chuckles and just be entertained. That's the simple answer to it. Be entertained. So overall, I'm going to score it a good 7 and a bit out of 10, about 7.3 out of 10. It was so entertaining. So if you get a chance to watch it, Wonka. So it came out, I think it came out late in 23. So but yeah, if you get a chance to watch it, you'll enjoy it. So Wonka is today's film review. In the meantime, I'll just change these bags and then I'll just finish off this as well. Right guys, fresh bag on. I've only put one on, as you can see. I only need one, I would have thought, from here. Let's just dig that out from there. Let's just work from this way forward. So yeah, this is definitely what I wouldn't have expected to have done this today when I set out this morning. As I said, I was just looking for a walk along the canal all the way, but there's nothing on there for me to litter pick really. 2 bags on that section up there that's like winning the lottery as far as litter picking is concerned. But as I said, it all became clear when I saw first that one bag of lager cans and then several others. And I've subsequently found out around the corner, not far from that dump mattress, is more lager can bags. All that mattress and everything that we saw in the video has all been reported, so that's good. Good for how long though? That's the only problem. Good for how long? Some of this is leaves, guys, if you're wondering. They look like rubbish, but it's not. It's leaves. So if you think I'm not picking it up, it's just leaves that are disguised, shall we say. What I probably think, if this is all the rubbish that's accrued here since I was last here about 15 weeks ago, then on that video must have been all the rubbish that accrued in the 2 years that I hadn't been here. Obviously no one's cleaning it. This is private land. This is, council won't touch this. Council would never bother with this. But the council should have the power to say to these people, I know it's not them making it, I accept that before I even say any more, but ultimately if they just came and done it once a week, it virtually wouldn't build up, would it? The council should have the power to say to them, you need to clean it. We know it's not your mess, but you need to clean it. But these councils are frightened of telling them. A lot of this is just mush as well, with all the rain we've had. It's turned into mush as I pick it up. Like this, look, difficult to pick up. As soon as you grab it, it just falls apart. Anyway, I'm happy with that. I won't have to come here now until 2025. Probably won't even make a video of it. Don't want to keep making videos of the same places. That's why I'm trying to do something different, like the canal today. Right, let's empty this bag, guys. Let's see where we end up on the way home. I'll start making a beeline for home. Let's see if we get any more. Until then, so we got 5 and then another 2. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bags today, plus a lot of tat, shall we call it, which I've dumped over there. So let's see what else we get, and oh, trolley's fallen over. Let's see what else we get, and I'll see you in a little while. Right guys, I've just decided that I'm going to go back to Ballsbridge Tesco's. I was there yesterday from my perspective. From your perspective, I was there at my last video. Just going to walk back there. I'm only going to fill 2 bags going back. See if I can dig some of this out en route. Should say, this isn't litter, is it? This is just household waste and whatnot dumped. This is beyond litter picking, but I'll get what I can. I'm going to fill up 2 bags and then drop them with the pile that's still there from yesterday, or the last video, again, as I say, from your perspective. When I've done the middle of the road, etc, etc, etc. Right, let's give that a bit of a tidy. That's a bit better. Again, it's another spot that just needs hours of attention, which I haven't got ultimately. I've got some time, but not all the time. Right, that'll do, because there's more down the road I want to get as well. I've dug out some of that. I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with what I've done. I think I mentioned yesterday actually, or my last video, that Costco's there was an industrial bit. So that's Costco's is just in the inlet there. It's very industrial along here. This is why it's just never cleaned properly. I think it was residential. Oh, I don't know though. It's residential back there on the canal, and look what we saw. I'm still like dumbfounded from that. So what I'm going to do is just fill these 2 bags up en route to where I was yesterday and add them to the pile, and then I'm just going to give the grass area there a quick spruce up, which shouldn't take long. I did some of it yesterday, and I think I'll call it a day then. I'll be happy with that. As I said, I've now had to improvise. But obviously the council have been down here to some degree, because by the bus stop there are their bags. Look, I'll just show you real quick when I get there, and I'm not being distracted by pile after pile of crap. Let's just get that bit, that'll do. And that coat hanger, that'll do. I mean, again, another big supermarket there, Lidl's, and leaving their property like this, look. Come on. Right, that'll do. So as I... Morning, mate. So as I was saying, look, the council's not really worth me picking this up, because when the council pick it up, they'll pick it up. So the councils have been here to some degree. It's just starting to rain again. Oh well, gonna get wet. So look, there's another supermarket here, Tesco's. If you're in the UK, you know what I mean by all this. Tesco's is, I don't know. I know, Tesco's is like, it's a big one. Tesco's in the 90s and was probably a bit like Walmart was in the States. Huge supermarket. It's had a bit more competition over the last few years though, so. I mean, the litter in here is mind-boggling. Just, I think if you started at this roundabout that I cleaned yesterday and walked in that back of what I've done today, you had 100 people, I reckon you might get this done in a day. They're all digging into these bushes and blah blah blah, and there's probably 1,000 bags of rubbish along here. Kid you not, there must be, I reckon there's 1,000 bags of litter. But look, we'll go under this subway. There's the bit I done yesterday, looking nice and clean. Oh, not so clean, look. It hasn't taken that long to grub up, look. Let's go and have a look over there. Look, I only done this yesterday. Just puts some perspective on this area, doesn't it? How it's just... This is what I'm saying, what I think I said yesterday. You'd need to be a full-time litter picker, working sort of 6-7 hours a day to just stay on top of this one area. Crazy, crazy. Look, anyway, let's not worry about it. Let's not fret over it. let's meet you over by the pile from yesterday, and then we'll just finish off, and then we'll call it a day. Go home, have several nice cups of tea. Okay, there's my 2 bags that I've got again. These are my bags from yesterday, or the last video as you guys are concerned, as I said. So, as I said, today's just become improvised now. As not having as much as that canal as what I was anticipating has sort of thrown me off. And I did say yesterday that this grass bit needs doing, so I might as well just do it now whilst I'm here walking back home. Looking forward to lunch now. I will ring the lovely Mrs. O up. Hello, Mrs. O. And see what we can muster up. At least this means one thing, that when I come here in a few weeks' time and do that bit, I'm sure you can see the gap between the fence now over there. Look, the higher fence, the wooden fence. So I'm gonna go in there and clean it all up. Well, as I said, I'm gonna have a timed video cleaning it up. But at least when I do this, I know this area has been done to some degree, and it'll give me less to do. You can see it's just all alcohol. It's just all alcohol. They just sit on them stairs there. Just get blottoed. But the winter's coming, so there'll be less of it. Sitting outside in England in the winter isn't a great idea. Looking forward to getting home actually now, having a nice bath, a nice cup of tea. It's just very, very lightly raining, very lightly. Almost, it's that fine rain. I think if you're in your car, you just have to put your wipers on now and again, but I can hardly feel it, but I can feel it. Oh, go on, Barry. There's old Barry Schumacher. Go on, Barry, son, let it go. Oh, and he has. Right on cue. Old Barry Schumacher. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame about the canal, really. I was sort of half looking forward to a canal little bit. I am going to go up to the canal near me and just do a segment of it, just to give it a spruce up. Just the nights are drawing in rapidly now. It's getting dark before 7 o'clock. The clocks are due to go back soon. Spring forward, fall back. So we don't really call it the fall in the UK, we call it the autumn, but it's a good saying. So I'll try and get that done one night before the nights really draw in. All my weekends up to Christmas are just fully booked with litter picking. I have to work a few Saturdays as well. So how different it was to yesterday. Look at the traffic volume. Look at it, relentless. 11:30 on a Monday morning. Right guys, I think that'll do. To be honest, I'm happy with that. Virtually just a few bits and bobs here, and then I'm going to call it a day. I think I've had enough now. I could only improvise so much, and I don't really want to be doing litter picks for videos that are just the same place all the time. So I think I'll call that a day, guys. Call it a day, call it a day, call it a day, call it a day. Run away, run away. Yeah, that'll do, that'll do. My feet are wet and I've had enough. So guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Put that over there for a minute. So forget that, that's the last video's pile. Be off with you. 3 bags here, 5 bags at the bus stop, I believe. 2 bags on the canal, plus all that debris. That makes 10 bags. And 5 bags at the very, very far end of the canal, a couple of miles from here now. So, still not bad. 15 bags, not bad. I mustn't grumble. With all this, I've done 30 odd bags in the last. I've done 5 going home yesterday. So, it's on the video, you'll see it. You've seen it actually. This is the past, although it's the future. So, but you know what I mean. So yeah, thank you for watching again. Thank you for joining me. It's been great to have your company. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying all your comments. I'm sorry if I can't answer everyone. I try to answer what I can. I'm going to get myself an apple turnover because today's the last day without dieting. Several apple turnovers. And thank you again for watching. And I'll catch you, hang on a minute, you know what I'm going to say. I'll definitely catch you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, bye.